Dear student, I hope you are all well by the grace of Almighty Allah. I am also fine. Fine. Today I came back to my new class. I hope you are maintaining the rules of health and stay at home. I am Shohrawali, assistant teacher in English, Shahid Ziaur Rahman High School. The long-lasting winter made the giant worry. He could not understand what was the reason behind it. While everyone was enjoying the warmth of spring, he was in cold, snow and freezing wind. Today, I will take class 7 English first part. My lesson, Selfish Giant, Part 3, Unit 6, Lesson 10. Learning outcomes. After the completing this lesson, you will be able to improve your listening and reading skill, match words with their meanings. Choose the best answer from the alternatives, ask and answer the question. Thank you, student. Now I will start my class. Attention, please. Today we will learn new vocabulary. Perfume. That means fragrance. Aroma, scent. Fragrance, aroma, scent. That means perfume. Sight, seen, vision. That means sight. Twitter, chattering. Oscar Wilde. You will see a picture. The writer of the passage, The Selfish Giant, is a short fantasy story for children by the Irish author Oscar Wilde. It was first published in 1888 in the anthology The Happy Prince and Other Tales. We know that the picture is the writer of the passage, The Selfish Giant. We know about the writer of the passage. Let's listen to the story.
One morning, the giant was lying awake in bed when he heard some lovely music. It was so sweet to his ears that he thought it must be the king's musicians passing by. But in fact, it was only a little bird singing outside his window. Then the north wind stopped and a delicious perfume came to him through the open window. "I believe the spring has come at last," said the giant. He jumped out of bed and looked out. What did he see? He saw the most wonderful sight. Through a little hole in the wall, the children crept in and they were sitting in the branches of the trees. In every tree there was a little child, and the trees were so delighted to have the children back again that they covered themselves with blossoms. They were waving their arms gently above the children's heads. The birds were flying about and twittering delightfully. The flowers were looking up through the green grass and laughing. But only in one corner of the garden it was still winter. There, under a tree, a little boy was standing alone crying. He was so small that he could not reach up to the branches of the tree. The poor tree was still covered with snow and the north wind was blowing above it.
Dear student, we listened to the story of the passage and we have to answer some questions. Let's through the text. We should read the text. The self-essence. I am reading the passage. One morning the giant was laying awake in bed when he heard some lovely music. It was so sweet to his ears that he thought it must be the king's musician passing by. But in fact, it was only a little bird singing outside his window. Then the north wind stopped and a delicious perfume came to him through the open window. I believe the spring has come out at last, said the giant. He jumped out of bed and looked out. What did he see? He saw the most wonderful sight through the little hole in the wall. The children crept in and they were sitting in the benches of the trees. In every tree there was a little child, and the trees were so delighted to have the children back again that they covered themselves with blossom. They were waving their arms gently above the children's heads. The birds were flying about and twittering delightfully. The flowers were looking up through the green grass and laughing. But only one corner of the garden it was still winter. There under a tree a little boy was standing alone crying. He was so small that he could not reach up to the branches of the tree. The poor tree was still covered with snow and the north wind was blowing above it. This was our passage. We have already read the passage and you have to answer the following questions. Choose the best answer. Which one of the following words has similar meanings of there? There are five answer here and we have to choose only one answer. A cash, a pickup, avoid, listen. তাইলে here means আমরা এখানে আমরা দেখতে পাচ্ছি যে here that means listen. It's our answer. Which one of the following word has similar meaning of the love, ugly, unpleasant, attractive, favorite? তাহলে lovely means we will find the answer listen, and lovely means attractive. Attractive is our answer. Next, Take the best answer. It was so sweet to his ears. Here, sweet means shortly for bitter, sugary. But in fact, it was only a little word. What does little mean? Big, small, heavy, long. Now we will see the answer of the question. Choose the best answer. Surgery, sugary, small. That means sweet means sugary and little means small. Dear student, take the best answer. Then the north window stop and a dash. The meaning of the word stop is start, beginning, or commence. Then the north wind stopped and a delicious perfume came. The meaning of the word delicious, unpalatable, tasteless, unpleasant, taste. See the answer of the question. Halt. That means stop means halt. And the delicious means tasty. It is our answer. Take the best answer. The giant was laying awake in bed in the morning, at night, in the evening, in the afternoon. The giant heard some lovely music, sitting awake in bed, sleeping in bed, laying awake in bed, standing in his bed. We will see the answer of the question. That means in the morning. Number one. Laying awake in bed. It was our answer. The giant thought the music must be the king's musician passing by because it charmed him. It was very sweet to ears. It was beautiful. It was wonderful to his ears. The little bird was singing inside his window, outside his window, outside his window, outside his room, outside his window, inside his room. We will see the answer of the questions. It was very sweet to his ear. Outside his window. This was our answer. Match the words with their meanings. Words meanings. Awake, perfume, sight, Twitter, a sweet snail. Sing a delightful voice, not sleeping, things, objects that you see. What can we see? The word awake means not sleeping. Perfume, that means sweet smell. Sight, things, objects that you see. Twitter, sing in a delightful voice. I am again telling that awake means not sleeping, perfume means sweet smell, sight means things, objects that you see, Twitter, sing in a delightful voice. One C একের সাথে হবে C, 2 number A, 3 number D, 4 number B. I have already told the answer of the questions keywords. It was our answer. And I have made a chart. Why was little bird singing outside the window of the giant castle? Answer this question. What happened? What happened to the garden when the spring came at last? What is the answer? You have to write the answer of the question. Why was the little bird singing outside the window of this giant castle? What happened to the garden when the spring came at last? The answer number one question, answer of the number one question, the little bird was singing outside the window of the giant castle because the spring came in his garden. You have to, dear student, you have to read the passage again and again and you will be find out the answer of the question. When the spring came, at last the flowers bloomed and the birds began to sing in the garden. This was our answer of the questions. Answer the question. What did one corner of the garden still have winter? What happened there? We will see the answer of the questions. In one corner of the garden still have winter because a little boy was standing there and he was carrying alone. He was carrying, crying because he could not reach up the branches of the tree. It is our answer. You have to read the passage and when you will read the passage, you can find out the answer of the question. Dear student, I have read the passage and I have given some, choose the best answer. I have given some vocabulary and I have given some answer of the question and I have tried my best to find out the answer of the questions and you will read the passage from your EFT books and you will, when you will read the books you can find out the answer of the question. I hope you are all well by the grace of Almighty Allah. I hope you will stay at home and wash your hands again and again and read, stay at home and read your English for today books or other books and you will do better. Thank you student. Thank you all.